All right, everyone, welcome back once again to this Beefcast presentation in association with IVDYogiTime.com. Tournament number 28 here, all leagues, all divisions. We got a Masters League matchup coming right here. We got a Protoss versus Zerg. First time we've seen a Zerg in a little while. Joining me, Muatauran. Brandon, you excited to see a Zerg?
I am. I mean, don't get me wrong, Zerg frustrates me to no end on ladder, but it's still fun to watch their games, and at least now we can both be casting a race that we play.
That's true.
At our highest level, so.
Yeah, ZVP. This is going to be pretty fun. All right, let's get right on into it, though. Here on Cross Positions, MLG Shakura's Plateau in the top left-hand corner. I'll be introducing your race. I got the red Protoss, taking down a couple players in the last few games. We have Acela.
And his opponent, down in the bottom right, he is playing the pink Zerg. He is UiCarrot. I keep wanting to say IU because that Korean chick sings, but it's not it.
Yeah, Carrot, playing for Team UI. So
should be interesting to see. No 6-pool, so I'm happy about that. 6-pool is like, if you 6-pool this map, you deserve to be punched.
Yeah, I could certainly agree with you there. So we're trying to we saw Yogi leaving there. I'm just trying to make sure that we are good to keep going.
Okay.
I think they are going to be shutting down their stream, so I think we're going to be the primary stream for the time being. So cool.
Well, I mean, obviously you put the two best casters on the primary stream. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's true. But getting into this map on Shakura's Plateau, as a Protoss, how do you feel that this map plays out in the mid to late game?
I don't like it. It's so hard because, like, just where the expansions are, it's really good for two-basing. It's kind of like Tal'Darim, where your third isn't in a place where you can really easily defend it from a two-base. But also like Tal'Darim, if you go a little later versus Zerg, it's so hard to limit the bases they take because there's so many. So
yeah,
I don't know, if you do damage in the beginning, it's okay for Protoss, but later it gets better and better for Zerg.
So you think that there might be some kind of a aggressive two-base timing coming out of our Protoss player then?
I would hope so. I really like. I don't see many people do this anymore, but if you go blink all-ins and like blink in from into the main, you can do so much damage if you get a good position on the ramp, or you can like drop a sentry and then blink in or something like that. It's actually game ending.
Yeah, this map is actually very, very good for blink stalkers. So
yeah.
Like 8 gate plus 2 blink stalker, certainly a possibility here.
Yeah, definitely. It's so good on this map. We just see just the pretty much standard Forge expand. He went Forge, Nexus, Gate, or Cannon, so he just wants to be a little safer. Generally, you'll see a Gateway before the Cannon, but you know, either way is fine.
Yeah, playing a little bit safer here with that Cannon up first. Wants to make sure that he's not going to be getting swarmed by Lings, and going to be able to finish that wall off there with just a Zealot once that does come out, or a Probe, whatever the heck he wants to do. Overlord going to be making its way in right now, and it is going to see the Forge Fast expansion. There's a little bit of a pylon block there at the natural. Zerglings did clean that up, and the second hatchery being taken at the front third position. Now, this is something that I'd like to point out, that this position right here, where he's taken his natural, is definitely more exposed to early attacks from Protoss. Than the other location. The other location does have a ramp, however, and that might be why our Zerg player did choose to take this location. If that ramp does get segmented off by force fields, it is extremely hard for Zerg to save their base from any kind of two-base aggression there.
Yep, it's also kind of risky sometimes. Like, you'll see Protoss's Cannon Rush. If that is the reason he didn't put it here, though, like Cannon Rush on the high ground, he shouldn't have done that because you can't actually do that on this position. It's the only one where you can't put cannons on the high ground and they hit the lower ground.
Oh, I did not know that. You learn something new every day. You a big fan of cannon rushing?
Yeah, I actually... Listen, if a Zerg gives it to you, like, if they go Nexus or Hatch first...
That's true.
Or, yeah, I mean, if they pretty much ask you to cannon rush them, you should cannon rush them.
Yeah. I was playing on the Heart of the Swarm beta last night, and I went 16 Hatch for the first time ever against a Terran. And what happened? He had his 1 Rax, and I got 3 bunker blocked.
Yep.
And I was like, well, I guess that's why that's never happened to me before, because I always go spawning pool first. And I decided to vary it up once, and I got punished. It was like having sex and getting a girl pregnant on the first time. It's
Wow,
just
that,
evil, dude.
you know what? I met this guy. He got a girl pregnant, and they didn't have sex. Like,
Oh,
not
that's
the
rough.
whole way. It was just like rubbing. Like, wow.
Oh, okay. It's getting a little bit too out of hand now, but we
Yep,
do
I
see.
agree.
Oh, no, 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 no! Oh my god, the probe is going to be able to get in there and see the banelings morphing.
Yeah.
Oh no, Carrot! No, that is so bad. And
We
do
need
see.
to see cannons and sentries.
Yeah, the sentry is already out. There's already going to be a second one right now. Warp Gate research is about 30 seconds off still, and so the sentry's going to have to land some good force fields. But one cannon already going to be getting in there. Very nice force field right there. As the sentries are going to target down those banelings, and this aggression's done.
What? He hit the forge with banelings. That's like leaving the game.
Oh.
Why would you do that? No.
my gosh.
I actually do want to say he should have produced his sentry out of that gateway and just chronoed it. But you know, it was fine that he waited long enough. He's got what 5 sentries out right now, 4 force fields.
He
Banelings
had
are never going to kill him.
no. He already had 2 sentries there at the
Yeah.
at the end.
Yeah,
he had already
he should've-
produced 2 out of that gateway.
Right, but he should have been making another one
Oh, okay.
while waiting for his chrono or for his warp gate to finish.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah,
I
because he'd have
got
one
you.
more right now. Ish.
So right now, it looks like 6 sentries and a zealot are going to make their way out onto the map, and this is a very scary situation because you have 1 force field here, and you could lose 600 gas worth of sentries.
It's so risky to do this, especially like these sentries aren't even high energy, so
Yeah.
he can have like one fight, and then the banelings will connect. So this is super scary.
Yeah, but our Zerg player actually not opting to go with banelings right now. That speed has already completed as he does start morphing some banelings here. Oh, excuse me.
Hiccups.
Hiccups, not my friend. And behind
Yeah.
us, the Protoss player taking a 3rd base.
Yeah, Carrot should be fine. I mean, he's not going to take any damage, but these units need to go home. This is scary now.
We
Like,
actually
he's going
do
to
see
lose them.
+1 zealots, though, are going to be up on the top right-hand corner, warping in from a proxy pylon as these
okay.
overlords try to take refuge. And so it looks like a zealot sentry attack here with those +1 zealots. He's going to be able to 2-shot some zerglings without armor upgrades, but banelings very good against both of these units. So these force fields, once he gets onto creep right here, are going to be so very important. And if he doesn't have force fields, he could very well lose the game right here.
Oh.
And the force fields are not perfect, but they might be good enough.
Yeah.
And losing minimal units right there. Carrot actually just leaves the game. Wow, that was unexpected. And yeah, that +1 zealot sentry timing right there after the failed baneling bust wins Acela the game. He's going to be moving on.
What just happened?
Oh, that is a crazy game right there. So yeah, Carrot went for a very aggressive build. It failed, and then yeah, he was not able to make the connections that he needed for a defense. Game over. Right then, right there. We're gonna be moving on. Whew, that was. I need a cigarette after that or something, man. Like, I don't even smoke, but. Whew, all right. Let's get on with it. I've been your casting host, Beef. Joining me, Muatauran. This has been IVDYogiTime.com, tournament number 28. Make sure you head on over there. Click on 1 ad per tournament. Help the ad revenue come in so that we can get some more prize pools for these tournaments. Check out all the other tournaments that we have going on. Tomorrow, there is going to be a 2v2 tournament, once again, with a prize pool, all divisions. Make sure to sign on up for that if you do want to participate. But we will catch you in the next game. We have a total of 3 more games left in this tournament. So, we're moving on.